first on Guam.
KUAM News, winner of the 2022 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Culture Club.
Half a day. Welcome to KUAM News Weekend Edition. I'm Matsuki Hirayama. So glad you could join us. For recent captain promotions in the Guam Fire Department, fair and just, Jonah Charfers has more on a recent post-audit investigation conducted and its findings after a trio of GFD firefighters lodged a complaint with the Guam Civil Service Commission.
The promotions of 33 to the rank of captain in the Guam Fire Department stands. A decision was made by the Civil Service Commission after a post-audit investigation was conducted. As we reported, it was back in December when 3 longtime GFD firefighters filed a complaint with the Commission requesting for them to conduct an investigation on the recruitment of the fire captain position. The 3 GFD firefighters claim that not only were they qualified, but there were at least 10 that were selected over them that did not meet the minimum qualifications required to be eligible for the captain position. In February, the Commission made a motion to move forward with the investigation. Over the next few weeks, staff of the Commission conducted interviews with several GFD personnel, including the 3 who filed the complaint. On Thursday, a hearing was held to go over the findings of the post-audit investigation. Some of the findings from the staff include: the former fire chief at the time of the promotions was found to be in violation of 4 GCA Section 4101 when he used his personal recollection and did not apply best human resource practices when he requested to reconsider a particular applicant back on the list of eligibles. The former fire chief utilized this particular applicant's outstanding performance evaluation as the main factor and did not apply that same process with other applicants that did not get selected. This process should have been done with all applicants. Also, the firefighter 2s whom were selected for captain promotions were found to be qualified. And the Department of Administration recruitment process of application rating and certification was found in compliance. With a vote of 3-1, the board voted to sustain the promotions. Responding to the board's decision, Acting Fire Chief Joey Sinicolas.
Firefighters on both sides of this matter are valuable members to the department, and the final selection is never easy. But pending any future adjudication or processes, I just want to congratulate our 33 fire captains, and at the same time, I encourage them and even those that were not selected to continue to serve, and make a difference with or without the official title they were hoping for.
In regards to the staff findings,
we will address it to ensure that our processes are transparent, merit-based, that considers all aspects of a potential candidate's career, including like their performance evaluations, education, skills, professional certifications, and their leadership abilities.
Guam Federation of Teachers Representative Robert Koss also commented, saying, quote, "We will likely request the Commission take another look at the case. Where there is merit system protection, every qualified applicant deserves an equal opportunity regardless of political affiliation. Clearly, personal consideration was the agenda here in this case," end quote. Meanwhile, there are a couple of cases currently moving through the CSC process relative to the promotions of GFD fire specialists and captain positions. Jonah Charfus, KUAM News.
A convicted killer will fight his criminal case before justices of the Supreme Court of Guam this week. Juan Faisal Mendiola is serving a 25-year prison sentence after being convicted of manslaughter and aggravated assault in the deadly shooting of Peter Rios Jr. The hearing will be held in a rather unconventional setting inside the gymnasium at John F. Kennedy High School. It's also being done before students as part of the judiciary of Guam's 2023 Law Month celebration. Students will also get a chance to ask questions from court officials about the case. Mendiola is appealing his conviction. Defense argues self-defense, claiming Rios was going to attack Mendiola with a knife. Rios was found shot dead inside a unit at the Titano Apartments in Mongmong back on May 2020. The appeals hearing will be held Tuesday morning at the Upper Tumon campus gym. Now to a burglary caught on camera. Here's your crime of the week.
Caught on camera. It's Friday afternoon, March 17th, just after 6:30 p.m. This man captured climbing over a concrete wall and trespassing onto a dead-end property on Salisbury Street. He then takes a look around the outside of the home, holding what appears to be a large knife. Suddenly, the burglar is seen picking up a black bag and taking off with it, hopping over the front gate. Homeowner Carl Pacheco, his wife and 5-year-old son were not in the main home at the time, but he confirms his elderly parents were inside the home's extension.
They were sleeping, and when they woke up, they found the screen doors open. After that, we didn't think much of it, but my wife and I checked the cameras because I noticed a few things were missing.
Fortunately, no one was harmed.
Yeah, my father was sleeping on the couch, and the door was wide open, so, fortunately enough, he didn't hurt my dad. A little bit after that, my dad walks out, so, it's actually good that they didn't make any contact. So, it was only like 5 to 10 minutes, and then you could see my dad walking around looking as if somebody's been in, because he's wondering why the screen doors were open.
The thief got away with the bag that contained his work laptop, AirPods, and about $1,000 in cash. Despite having the footage as evidence, he says Guam police officers told him there was not much more they could do with the blurry image of the suspect's face. For now, Pacheco says the thief did more than just take away his personal belongings. He took away his family's sense of security.
I'm upset. I usually trust a lot of people. I'm very open, and just having our, boundary destroyed, and it ruins the reputation of the neighborhood. My wife, she doesn't want to stay in the house anymore, even in the village anymore, since, this was actually the 3rd time we've been burglarized.
Oh, wow.
And since then, it's been escalating.
Since the incident, he and his family bought more deadbolt locks, indoor cameras, installing motion sensors, floodlights, and alarm systems. If you have any information about this burglary, you are asked to report it to the police or to guam.crimestoppersweb.com. Julian Hernandez, KUAM News.
A Saipan student winning gold in her first piano competition on Guam. Regional correspondent Tomas Manglonia sits down with sophomore Chauska Navarro.
When I got up on that stage and received gold, I was really shocked and proud of myself at that moment.
The 16-year-old won gold at the 2023 Tumon Bay Music Festival for her solo piano performance, and
it was really an interesting experience for me because it was my first time as well.
She started playing in the 8th grade and has not stopped practicing since. Leading up to the competition, she spent 3 hours a day on the piano, receiving training under the Yonsei Academy on Saipan.
I think that my favorite part of playing would be having to learn different kinds of pieces and the process of learning it, and finally, and that feeling you have when I play it successfully.
When she's not playing, she's involved in her school's Motto UN and theater club. She now has her eyes set on next year's competition. Tomas Manglonia, KUAM News, Saipan.
Match tomorrow may be over, but tonight we look back at how Guam shared the stage with others during a major event held in northern Philippines. Local talent mixed in with the masses sharing the holiday spirit. Nick Tagado has a story.
The streets in Baguio, Philippines had the sounds of Guam echoing into the air.
The Penagbenga Festival, it has been on hold for the past 3 years because of COVID.
The Flower Festival.
it's the representation that when a flower starts to open up, it's like a new future, like a new beginning.
Brian Terlahi using the connection he's made over the years with Dotnia's sister city to bring the island's culture across the Philippine Sea. Terlahi taking some of his students out of the classroom in late February here. A Guam delegation of 13, including a community group and students from John F. Kennedy High School.
It happens right on Session Road in Baguio City. We were a small little delegation amongst all these Igorot people, but it was a wonderful and amazing experience. Cold also. So it's considered like the Macy's parade of the Philippines. All floats are made of fresh flowers, and the people came out, actors and actresses came out, and it was just a sight to see.
The festival leaving many intrigued with the variety of talent and the uniqueness that this bunch had to offer.
We were given so much warmth and love from the people up in the northern part of Benguet. So it was an awesome experience, and I'm looking forward to many more festivals to attend. A lot of the Igorot people were in tune with our culture because they see a lot of similarities, especially even in the way we dressed in our ancient attire and even in our Spanish colonial period attire. So everything was all positive. There was no negative feedback. People were welcoming, and they were also intrigued about where we came from. So a lot of us were mistaken for Filipinos because we look so much alike, but it gave us an opportunity to educate our friends.
And no doubt it was an experience to extend the history and culture of Guam beyond the Marianas. Nick Delgado, KUAM News.
Next up is Culture Club. Keep it here.
Watch KUAM TV 8 live on Peacock. Check out our live channel, NBC shows, live sports original programming, movies, plus so much more. Visit peacocktv.com/local or download the app and subscribe today.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Welcome back to Weekend Edition. Here is the newest inductee to the Culture Club.
Culture Club, brought to you by Hanum, the freshest bottled water made in Guam.
My name is Griffin Jarudik, and I work at Valuable Media as a photographer and content creator. It started when I was going to college in Hawaii, and my friends were going on a trip, and I decided to buy a camera from Costco, which is about like $500, and I started my photography by taking photos of adventurous, fun, cool photos. And before I knew it, all I could start thinking about was photos. So one thing that motivated me going to college was the thought of being a great photographer rather than being an average science major, which obviously most of my friends were smarter than me. So I'd rather work hard at photography and pursue the dream, I guess. And also, I wanted to shout out my friends at Valuable Media who inspire me as my mentors, who push me to be better at my craft and just view the world of opportunity around us. I love taking photos of my friends. I love featuring my friends. I love finding new spots. For example, I like going down south and going to all the spots I would go to around the island when I was young and taking my own perspective and creating really cool imagery there. I also really like meeting new people and, creating a great experience for people when they take their photo shoots. I like making them feel more comfortable and having fun with them at the same time. It makes my work feel more purposeful and fulfilling. And yeah, I can just go on forever about that. To anyone on Guam, it's just a part of our identity to feel a sense of belonging to our culture, just from that familiar vibe. And I think it's the little things, part of our childhood, that keeps us so connected to one another, whether it be on or off the island. I think the culture is important because it gives us a sense of belonging. And yeah, I didn't start saying par until I moved off island to Hawaii. Well, I think we do all that we can do, in at least our generation. And I think depending on who you ask, there's always going to be a generational difference when asking the question if we do enough to preserve our culture and traditions. But I think we have a community of very talented individuals who are proud of our island culture and continue to push the Guam agenda. But I think as a creative, I think we have to remember that we speak to the next generation and that we have to continue to inspire them for what's to come for the future. My name is Griffin Jerudik, and I'm extremely proud and honored to be part of KUAM's Culture Club.
Culture Club, brought to you by Hanum, the freshest bottled water made in Guam.
Sports is next. Keep it here.
The wait is over, Guam. The all-new state-of-the-art car wash is now open at Cars Plus. Introducing Finish Line Express, open 7 days a week. The all-new cashless drive-through car wash is also the largest car wash on island that can accommodate vehicles such as lifted Jeeps and full-size pickup trucks. Just roll up, pick a wash, insert credit card, or show your EverWash app, and roll through. Plus, power vacuums are available to clean the interior. Show your vehicle some love today at the all-new car wash at Cars Plus in Mighty. Open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
Sports is coming at you like we never left, and I'm Jason Salas, your sports guy, joined in the KUAM's news Zoom room by someone we have the ultimate respect for, my good buddy Desiree Makugai, who is the founder of The Fortress. And man, that is a aptly named organization, because second only to this amazing event where it had 22 female fitness athletes compete in Fearless. And is there anything more fitting? So Des, first of all, Hafaday, and that was an amazing event. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me and just allowing me the opportunity to, put all these women in the spotlight.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, March is now, behind us in the history books. And that was, on paper, International Women's Month. But we celebrate female athletes and we celebrate women all the time, like on this show and everything like that. And I've always been a major, major fan of women's sport, especially the ground that you've broken, like getting women more into, not just into, building a community about fitness athletes, but getting them to compete at the highest level too.
Right, absolutely. It's Fearless was to celebrate, or is to celebrate, Women's History Month. But like you said, any opportunity, I think most of the community knows this by now, that any opportunity there is to, just put women in the spotlight and celebrate them, I'm all over it.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about some of about the caliber of the 22 women that competed, and how diverse is their background and their age ranges and everything like that. What were you dealing with?
Gosh, we had some women who competed in the first and the second Fearless, who are pretty seasoned lifters. We had some women join this year for the very first time, who just started in fitness, just started their journeys. I'm not sure the exact ages, but I know the range was about early 20s to late 50s.
Nice.
So pretty, yeah, really wide range of women, all different careers. Most of them are moms. Some of them are, young, still in school, or, part-time jobs. So, like I said, lifestyles and backgrounds all over the place. Ages was a huge, wide range. So, from the beginner lifter to the most seasoned athletes made up but the crew.
Now, Des, I know you well enough to know that you weren't just, kind of like sitting back observing your handiwork. I'm sure, you put on you did like 5 miles just walking around the gym, making sure that like all the I's were dotted and the T's were crossed and everything. But at the same time, you were making sure to cheer on these athletes and make sure that everything was going, by the book.
Oh yeah, I thrive off of these events. These, it's a lot of work going into it and planning something like this, but I love it. Just the, leading up to the event, knowing that these women are going to have a great time. I get excited about that. And day of, I'm running around, I'm cheering. I as a matter of fact, I was on the mic, just kind of emceeing the event. And I had to remind myself, actually, my husband had to remind me that I was on the mic, because I was, I was cheering, I was holding my daughter, I was trying to MC. There was just so much going on, but lots of excitement, and it was fun to host.
So we all know you as, like a Queen Supreme when it comes to like, high level fitness on Guam, but a little bit of fangirl that came out a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a huge fangirl. As a matter of fact, someone was talking to me about competing, and I still, of course, have that competitiveness in me, but lately I've really been enjoying just kind of sitting back and watching other women just put themselves to the test and compete. And it's been nice just being a fan.
Your commitment to fitness and developing, not only physically tough athletes, but also like mentally and confidence wise, that hasn't changed since I met you, eons ago and everything like that. And I'm really, really happy for your success. All of us here at KUAM, like we all fanboy and fangirl over what you've been able to do with fitness. So thank you very much.
Oh God. Thank you so much. And yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to touch up more on what you just said. It's, it's about pushing yourself physically, but really, if you know me and you've been following me over the years, you know that a big part of what I do is really just trying to get you mentally stronger, trying to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and, like get rid of those limitations that you put on yourself. That's kind of one of the biggest messages that I always try to put out there in the community.
Yeah, you told me before the pandemic started, you said, I can, as a fitness trainer, I can train anybody to lift almost any amount of weight. But when you actually have belief in self and, confidence in yourself and everything like that, that's the ultimate goal.
Yep. And that hasn't changed. I'm still that same person. I still have that same mindset, because, there are so many talented, skilled, educated trainers out there who can teach you how to do a squat properly, how to, deadlift properly. But being able to instill confidence in someone, getting them to do something that they never thought they could, getting them to just feel comfortable in their skin, that's an entirely different animal, and that's what's fulfilling.
And by that merit, you have already made amazing contributions to the Guam sports community, which we eternally appreciate. So Desiree Makugai over at the Fortress, doing great things with women athletics, fearless in the truest sense of the word. Des, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jason.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Now for your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shout-out submitted on KUAM.com.
Weekend birthday shoutouts get started on Saturday with Mr. Joseph Ramos, and fittingly, happy birthday to Tata. We love you, from Arena, Isa, and Kai. Happy birthday, Mr. Joseph. We hope you have a fantastic birthday. Happy birthday and Viva Cumpleaños wishes going out to Xavier Duenas Sarmiento on Saturday, and we hope you have a fantastic birthday as well. Laylee Borja on Sunday. Happy birthday number 1 to my baby girl, coming from your daddy, Leighton, sister, Pony Girl, and all of your Ohanas. And Leland Jace Flores de Tautau, a happy 2nd birthday. Wishing you a whole lot of years of love, happiness, and laughter. You bring a family so much joy. We love you always. Say Daddy, Bubba, LJ, and Sis. And Layla Ray, happy birthday, baby girl. Love your family. It's a belated birthday wish, but Layla Ray, your family and friends are wishing you all the very best. So, Leland, and Layla, that is awesome. Happy birthday to everyone this weekend.
That's it for us here on Weekend Edition, but KUAM News is always on. Just follow, like, subscribe KUAM News on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, or check out KUAM.com. Also, watch our exclusive local channel now on Peacock by visiting peacocktv.com/local and start watching your favorite shows, movies, news, and KUAM TV8 today. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. We close out tonight with a roundup from the island community of those thinking green. It's all a part of our partnership with Guam Green Growth, UOG Center for Island Sustainability, and UOG Sea Grant.
Think Green Guam is presented in partnership with UOG Center for Island Sustainability, Guam Green Growth, UOG Sea Grants, and the KUAM Care Force.
Ali, Mogisin, Hafide Zantiro, Raranim, Kasaleli, Lengwo, and Yahweh. Welcome back to the One Micronesia Show. We're back, so let's kick off the show. And we start with the one-on-one. And for this one, we sit down with the first ever Yapese elected female senator. Check it out.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on your podcast. When you first contacted me, of course, I was very